Let's go. What's up, Laker fam? It's your boy DTLF back with another video as the Lakers escape, thanks to the clutchness from everybody involved, including AD, Patrick Beverly, LeBron. I mean, wow, I was on the edge of my seat. Listen, we played an ugly game, all right, as ugly as it can get. Turnovers, missed free throws, just all kinds of stuff that it just had loss written all over it. But this group, man, is resilient. They continue to fight back every single time, every chance they get. And I have to give my flowers to one player in particular. We saw what AD and LeBron did, right? Anthony Davis, 31 points, 14 rebounds, a couple of blocks, 2 assists, 12 for Dennis, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 26 for LeBron with 7 and 7. But Patrick Beverly, yes, he only has 7 points. But that defense in the end, down the stretch, he's the main reason that we were able to lock up when we needed to. So, you know what, man? I'm starting to really like him now. I'm starting to change my mind about trading him now because dude is really starting to show up in these big games, and he really wasn't there for us early in the season. But now, this is the Patrick Beverly everybody was trying to sell to me when I was not sold on Pat. And it's the little things, man. It's the little tiny things that he's doing. Diving on the floor for loose balls, getting steals. That was a game-shifting, momentum-shifting steal, even though he missed a free throw. But that was huge. And again, the officials continue, man, with their atrocities. They prevented us from getting a fast break bucket there at the end. But thankfully, the Lakers they fought hard, man. That block by AD, that was huge. Him making tough shots down the stretch. LeBron James coming through in the clutch. I mean, they strapped down, man. And I'm very proud of this team because you know what? I told you guys, Indiana's no pushover. They had the exact same record up until now. And we needed everything from everybody. Now, Russ didn't have a great game. He put up 10 and 10, but he didn't have a great game. And we're going to have to figure him out quickly because the team it has that heart, man. When they play for each other, it's hard to beat us. When we play selfish, the spirit of Westbrook really infects this locker room, and I don't like it one bit. Somebody told me, Dan, I went to the game, and I was observing Westbrook and the Lakers play, the rest of the Lakers players, and he seems separate from the team. You guys also saw that viral video that went online that had LeBron dapping up Russ, and Russ didn't look interested at all. So I'm telling y'all, chemistry matters, guys. If we get that chemistry right, we're gonna be solid because we have the role players. They're stepping up. Even Patrick Beverly is starting to surprise me now. He's starting to live up to the hype that other people have put on him, not myself. So kudos to him. We don't win this game without his energy on both ends. Huge, man. He was huge down the stretch. Love it, man. By the way, there's a crazy fight in the NBA between the Grizzlies and the Cavs. Definitely check that out because I told you guys a couple of days ago that somebody's going to have to teach these guys a lesson, and they keep running their mouth. They're going to rub somebody the wrong way. Looks like it happened tonight with Dylan Brooks. So definitely check that out if you guys get a chance. Alex said gutsy win, but Pat needs to work on his free throws. The whole team. Russ missed 2. Hachimura missed 1. The whole team needs to, it's all about fundamentals. Sometimes it comes down to that. But listen, give the Lakers credit because even when we went down double digits, we kept fighting back. One thing I don't like, still no Wenyen Gabriel. All right, Darvin, you got to listen. This game would have been perfect for Wenyen Gabriel. You need to play Wenyen. Also, no Max Christie. That's tough. All right, I don't like that. But I do love that we got this win, man. Much needed. Oh, my goodness, man. What a nail biter. What a nail biter this was, man. I'm so happy they got this victory. We needed it bad. Jose says, Russ really got y'all stands full with those assists. He backs down. He's hoping a big will bail him out. And he throws some wild BS. Trade this bum or home. Listen, I'm not happy with the way Russ is playing. Even when he had the good game the other night, people wanted me to apologize to him. I don't know. Listen, bottom line is two problems with this team right now. Darvin Ham's rotations are still very questionable, and Russell Westbrook's attitude is still needs an adjustment, 2 years later after we acquired him. So I would prefer if we trade him before the trade deadline and get the pieces we need because this team shows a lot of potential, a lot of fight. The rest of the role players are stepping up big time. LeBron continues to play MVP caliber basketball. Anthony Davis is starting to show up. This is the AD we've been missing, man. We went from giving up 120 plus to like 110. So we're shaving the opposition by 10 points. And we need to make more PT for both Max Christie and for Wenyen Gabriel. Those guys deserve PT for sure. My guy Alex said we just need consistency. It was an ugly win, man. But listen, I'll take an ugly win rather than an ugly loss, right? This is a very beatable team. And yeah, they're tough, but like I said, very beatable. They gave us plenty of opportunities, and we finally walked through that door. Thank God, because I was about to lose my stuff if the Lakers didn't, capitalize on all the opportunities they had down the stretch. But again, credit to Pat, credit to LeBron, credit to everybody, man, because they stepped it up big time down the stretch when we were trailing the whole game. So, man, I couldn't be proud of these guys, man. We needed this victory big time, and we got it. That's all that matters tonight. 123 said, Dan, a win is a win. I'll take it. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm very happy about this one because it could have easily became a loss, and we would have been really disappointed. Noel said, I love this win, but how was Russ in the game for 32 minutes? This should not have been this close. Dude was 2 for 16 with Gabriel DNP. You're absolutely right. And this is why I say we got two problems on the team still. Russell Westbrook's bad energy and attitude and his selfishness with his poor play, like you said, that is ridiculous. You cannot shoot that much and keep shooting and keep shooting. He's playing for himself at times. And like my guy said, some of those passes are bailout passes. That's a problem. And then Darvin Ham, bro, you keep rewarding him with minutes when there's other, ready guys that are going to contribute and give you that energy and that effort consistently and efficiently. You're right. But I'll tell you what this team is also lacking. Discipline, man. We're a very undisciplined team. At times, we don't know what to do with it. At times, we're just looking for somebody to cut or something. The offense sometimes gets stagnant and lost, especially when LeBron James is on the bench. So we gotta determine what type of team we're gonna be, and we gotta run our offense through our advantage. When the Lakers finally figured out what their strength was, we started playing inside, and that's how we caught up. If I'm being quite frank with you, the way the Lakers played in the end was the way I wanted them to play all game long, and it drives me crazy because we took the first half off and we showed up in the second half. We've been like this all season long. It's almost like, we expect teams to just, to fold because we're the Lakers and because we got so many Hall of Fame level talent and we got so much depth that we want teams just to I don't know. But matter of fact, it's the opposite, right? Teams like the Pacers will show up and play like it's a game 7 in the NBA Finals versus the Lakers on a regular season game. And then they'll turn around and they'll play the Clippers or some other, team like it's the preseason, right? So we'll continuously have a target on our back. What I was impressed tonight with is the fact that Indiana played exceptional ball. We kept getting knocked out. We called the right timeouts. Credit to Darvin for that. And we kept making the comebacks until we got over the hump. So that is huge on the Lakers front. But if we can eliminate some of the inconsistencies, cut down on some of the turnovers, and do some things, right? Do some of the little things that'll make us more of an efficient team because we're very inefficient. That'll help tremendously. Now, I do like this that the Lakers did. We went 6 for 22 from beyond the arc. We only shot 27%, but we didn't shoot close to 30 three-pointers. On the contrary, the Pacers shot 41 three-pointers. What's the difference? I tell you guys all the time, if the three's not going, take your high-efficiency baskets, guys. It'll help you win the games. We still won, even though they took twice as many three-pointers as we did. Think about that. So this is why I keep telling everybody, the league isn't all about threes. If you don't have the three-point shooting, use your strength. When the Lakers did that, we figured it out. Yeah, yo, by the way, I forgot to read this man's comment. He said, yo, AD was clutch. He was huge, bro. AD was huge. Like, not just offensively, but defensively, man. He makes those game-changing plays. Ed, he said, AD fade away so clutch. Facts, brother. He just makes game-changing plays. He's a different type of player, man. We truly missed him. We truly missed him there. It was like we had a gaping hole defensively. Joseph said, I don't know why Russ was subbed back in. Thanks, Joseph, for the cash app. Yeah, me neither, bro. Me neither. But again, there's a lot of favoritism going on. That's why I think it's in our best interest to move on from Russ and vice versa. Mentally, this dude, he's not playing for the Lakers. I feel like he's playing for a bigger contract. And that's not good. That really hurts us, man. When he drives and he gets tunnel vision and he either gets blocked or he misses the layup because he's going 1-on-4, or he turns it over and it costs us a three-pointer on the other end, or he breaks a wide open shot and it costs us a shot on the other end. Those are as good as turnovers, believe it or not. Hey, my boy Randolph said, don't call it a comeback. We've been here for years. Yes, sir. Hey, listen, this Laker team is like I've been saying it all year. They're dripped and drenched and oozing with potential. Problem is we haven't reached it yet, right? But check this out. We played a team that had good size, and we out-rebounded them. We got 13 offensive rebounds. The effort was there tonight. So that's major props for the Lakers, okay? We had 5 blocks on them. We had 8 steals to tie their 8, and we had 13 turnovers. I tell you guys, 14 or less every game. That was huge right there. 60 points in the paint, though. That's how we really won that game, if I'm being honest with y'all, man. 60 points in the paint is how we really won that game, if we're being quite frank, because that's our strength. That's our strength. And then getting out in transition after getting stops, like I said, Patrick Beverley was huge, man. His defense has been so much better lately, and I know I've been hard on him early, but Jesus, man, he was just ridiculous, man. By the way, Darvin Ham just answered a question on if it was a no-brainer to close the game with Russell Westbrook. He said yes because of Westbrook's defense, particularly his ability to switch onto bigger players. I will say this. Russ is a capable and willing defender when he wants to be, right? But what you get defensively, you lose offensively, because at times, like when he dribbled the ball off of the opposition's foot and they got out in transition, stuff like that, man. Stuff like that, the missed free throws, things like that really hurt, man. It hurts us. So let's see what happens there. He said, Dan, bro, every time I went to go see the Lakers play Pacers, they would always lose. Now I'm not going to the game. When they play the Pacers, when we play them, we win. Don't go to the game, man. If you're a bad luck charm for the Lakers, just stay away, brother. Stay away. Anyways, you can watch it from home, right? Absolutely, man. Whatever it takes. We got to take one for the team sometimes. But listen, just a well-rounded game offensively. Defensively, we came up when we had to. Again, 31 points, 14 rebounds, multiple blocks for AD. He was a monster, right? The Loch Ness monster. 12, 6, and 5 for Dennis. LeBron, man, he continues his chase for history. 26, 7, and 7. He struggled a little bit at times, but this dude comes up big time when we need him the most. I mean, he had clutch play after clutch play. Patrick Beverley, 7, 4, and 2. Rui struggled from the field, but he crashed the glass extremely well. I told you guys he would help us with his rebounding, his size and athleticism. He had 7 points, 9 rebounds, man. So the rebound, if he doesn't help us offensively, he has an off night or whatever. The rebounding department, man, that's huge. My boy Jonathan said AD's block on Halliburton was huge. Pat Bev's D also clutch. Absolutely right. By the way, how good is Tyrese Halliburton, man? He's fun to watch. All right. I hated that he was slashing us up and dancing on us and doing all this stuff, but I don't know why the Kings traded him. Personally, me, as much as I like De'Aaron Fox, I would have preferred to trade De'Aaron Fox if they really wanted to pair up a big small, right? If they wanted that 1-2 punch, I would have kept Halliburton and then added Domantas Sabonis. But as good as Sabonis is, I don't think he touches with a 10-foot pole the potential of a Tyrese Halliburton. So that was a huge bust of a trade for me personally. If I was a Kings fan, I'd be mad as hell. What if there's any Kings fans in the chat? Let me know, because I am curious, man, what y'all think about that trade. Y'all might be too prideful to admit it, but man, I'd be hurt if the Lakers had traded away Tyrese Halliburton and he looked like that. Man. Alvin said, let's freaking go. He said, great comeback win. Also, Russ still got to go. I said it even after he had the good game last game, man. Somebody tried to call me out. I said, listen, one game's not going to change my opinion when you have 5 bad games. You know what I mean? It's all about his attitude, his personality. It's still not there with him. I don't see him really being a team player on the court. He might be all smiles and giggles and dancing on the sideline before and after the games, but I need this man to be a team player during the games. That's when it really counts, right? He was so much better earlier to start the season. He wasn't forcing the issue. He was playing under the control. He was making the right passes. It's a shame he went away from that, you know? Mike Conley, appreciate you, bro. He said, Russ has to be traded before Pat. Pat can be bad off game. It's not going to cost us. He said, Russ will shoot us out the game, and he's the only player that thinks his role and ego is bigger than Bron and AD's. You're absolutely right. I like that take. And I'm starting to come around more and more. Every game that Pat has like this, I'm coming around more and more on him maybe sticking around, because even though I still don't like him starting, look, we did get off to a very slow start, right? I don't like this starting lineup. But him playing crucial minutes down the stretch, if he can come up with big stops like he did tonight, that's huge. That's another pesky defender that LeBron can maybe count on, right, defensively. That way he's not chasing around guards around the perimeter. However, he needs to do it consistently because, like I said, he's only turned up in the last third of the season. And maybe because he's a vet, And vets tend to do that. We saw Rondo do that when he was here. We saw other players do that. But I wasn't sold on Patrick Beverley when this trade came through. I didn't believe the hype. Well, if he keeps playing like this, he's definitely gonna turn me into a believer. But I gotta give him his flowers because he's been the last couple games, he's been tremendous, especially here on the road. So we need that version of Pat more often. And he's knocking down shots and doing some spectacular things. So I mean, look, we got him out there for defensive purposes. If he gives you 7 points offensively with 4 assists, he was doing some nice playmaking in the first half. That's a bonus. That is a bonus. Little said it was a great trade for the Kings and the Pacers. The Kings are in third, and the Pacers are in the playing game. Maybe in the immediate future, you're right. But I like that kid's potential way better than Sabonis. That's just me, though. That's just me, right? As a fan, Tyrese Halliburton is just so smooth, man. Not only can he pass, play make, he has a nice handle, and he's a solid defender, but he can also shoot, which is something I didn't know he had in his game, all right? So he played the Lakers the last couple of times. So this dude, man, he's going to have a bright future for that team, man, for years to come. I understand now why Miles Turner re-signed that extension. You got a point guard like that, you're going to want to run the floor for him. And by the way, how good was Anthony Davis with Miles Turner on him? Because Miles Turner is no slouch. Miles Turner is no slouch, man. This dude right here, he had 20 points, 13 rebounds, and a couple of blocks. But Anthony Davis is one of the best big men in the world, if not the best one, when he's healthy. 31 points, 14 rebounds. And this dude, man, he's still getting his feet under him. He's not 100% healthy yet. There's still some times where you can see this dude doesn't fully trust his injury, right? So he's kind of second guessing himself. But once he gets loose, it's going to be scary. He said, Dan, do you think Rui is getting Gabriel's minutes? He shouldn't. He should really get Russ's minutes if he's struggling, or, Troy Brown's if he's struggling, or anybody's, but he shouldn't get Wenyen Gabriel's minutes, because Wenyen hasn't done anything to lose those minutes. So why would you punish a player when he's done nothing wrong and he's actually helped you? He was tremendous in the absence of Anthony Davis. Also, you can have a mini Twin Towers off the bench with Thomas Bryant and Wenyen. I'm going with that all day, every day, twice on a Sunday. So just got to be smart, man. Just got to be smart if you're a coach. I know he's a rookie coach and he wants to appease his veterans, but you got to give, credit where credit is due and play the right players, the right combinations. When we use our size, we're lethal. Tonight, perfect example. We were settling at first. We figured that wasn't working, started going inside. Game over. We win. Jameson said, glad the Lakers finally woke up in the fourth quarter. I'll take it, man. We're really talented. We could, mess around for about 2.5 quarters and then turn up, but we shouldn't do this because there's better teams are going to capitalize on us and beat us down the stretch. So he said, OKC lost, Pelicans losing by 27. We 1.5 games from the play. Hey, shout out to Jonathan Reyes. Thanks for the info, brother. I was going to go look at the standings, but you know what? That's good news, man. That is great news, matter of fact. So look, we still got plenty of time, but we got to win. These are the winnable games that we have to, win, no matter what it took, man. It was ugly. It was disgustingly ugly. Check it out. We gave up 35 points in the first quarter. Then we gave up 32 in the second. That's a recipe for disaster. Damn near 70 at the half. But then, we held them to 29. And here's the important part. In the fourth quarter, Patrick Beverley and the Lakers held the Pacers to 15 points to win by 1 point. So that fourth quarter, we turned all the way up, man. All the way up. So if we can bring that same energy to start the game, like we finished it, then we would control the tempo of the game. And because I don't like trailing the whole game. You're telling the other team this is your game to lose, not ours to win. You're telling them they're running the tables. You don't want that. They're confident they're going to win it. When that happens, you want to take their confidence early, put doubt in their mind, and then finish them off down the stretch, right? That's the real way. My boy Mamba, he said, like the W, but wish we put size in the last play. He said WG, TBJ, and Rui. Look, you're preaching to the choir, man. At the end of the day, Darvin has the pieces to play with size. But it paid off for him because Patrick Beverly was huge. Huge. He said, "Hey Dan, imagine we start winning big time as the Pelicans keep trending down. That would be nice. That would be sensational, man. I would love that more than anything." All right. We do have to talk about this, and I'm glad you brought it up, Stanley. We were so excited about this game and about the Grizzlies getting punched in their mouth that we forgot about something that should put a sour taste in our mouth. I understand that Anthony Davis missed 20 plus games, but I've seen All-Stars still make it. He's healthy now. He should be in the All-Star game. How the heck are you going to put Jaren Jackson Jr. as a reserve over Anthony Davis? If you tell me the Laker hate isn't real, I'm going to smack you upside the head. I'm going to come across the TV screen and get you, man. Because let me tell you something. Anthony Davis was having an MVP caliber season before he got hurt. It's not his fault he got hurt. Freak accidents happen, all right? Maybe we should have bubble wrapped him, whatever. But the bottom line is Jaren Jackson Jr., who, by the way, has been cheating all season long because their score table guy has been giving him extra defensive stats or whatever, something like that. Should not be no damn all-star. Do you guys, listen, do you guys even think of Jaren Jackson as an all-star? I see him as a nice up-and-coming young player, but I do not see this guy as an all-star. I don't care what his stats are. Anthony Davis, on the other hand, is. But, of course, they're trying to punish us because of our record. They're trying to punish us because we're the Lakers. And that's crazy to see, man. That really pissed me off when I saw that. Anthony Davis got snubbed. Right? What's up with that? What doesn't matter then that we vote if they get to make the final reserve picks and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that. I don't think I'll be promoting voting anymore because, or maybe I will, but bottom line is it doesn't feel like our vote counts. It's ridiculous, man. They keep snubbing the guys we want. It's egregious, man. Yeah, but you know what? It could serve as motivation. You're right about that. And hopefully it does because, yeah, the kid got snubbed, man. I didn't look at the Eastern Conference ones, but who got snubbed in the East? If anybody can let me know. Did Trae Young make it? Did Joel Embiid make it? I'm curious. I'm sure they got some snubs over there too, but, man, who the heck votes for these? The media? Yo, they need to take away that vote. They need to take away that vote from whoever the heck was voting for Jaren Jackson to be in instead of Anthony Davis. That's just I threw up in my mouth just saying the name Jaren Jackson. Mama Mentality, appreciate you, bro. He says Zion starting in an all-star missed the same amount of games as AD, and AD averages more points per game. You see what I mean? Like, that pissed me off. I gotta throw something. That really pissed me off, man. I can't believe that shit. Wow. The hate is real, y'all. The hate is real. But it's all right. It's us against the world, baby. We're going to continue to rise. We're going to continue to shine. Us against the world. We're going to keep shining. All right? Laker fam, look. If they don't want to show the respect and love for our all-stars, man, I don't know what to tell y'all, man. AD was having – you cannot argue that Anthony Davis was having a MVP caliber season before the injury. He was top 5 for sure. And he gets snubbed? I've seen it all. I've seen it all. He said, I thought ham. Wait, what? He said, I thought ham is pork. Seems more like a chicken. Afraid to hurt Russ. Whoa. Whoa. This guy wants all the smoke. Oh, my goodness, Marvin. That's tough. That's tough. Y'all making fun of my... Listen, at the end of the day, I don't want to break anything, man. But, yeah, it's very frustrating that AD didn't make it, bro. You said Dan voiceover the AD All-Star snub? All right, I got y'all. Say less. So I was already thinking about something similar, but you know what? That's a good idea. Make sure y'all hit this like. Matter of fact, if we get this video to 500 likes by tonight, I will drop the All-Star snub voiceover from Anthony Davis, you know? It's going to be crazy, man. Y'all got to see it. Devin Booker got snubbed. He didn't really get snubbed, man. That guy's just a scrub. His team sucks, too. But a lot of people got snubbed. It don't matter. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell punch jab on Dylan Brooks. He had it coming. Dylan Brooks he's something else, man. He's something else. That's all I'm going to say about him. That is all I'm going to say about him. He is something else. That's it. He said Reddish and Thibault. Let's get these boys. We need wing defenders. Guys, the trade deadline is almost here. Oh, I'm getting hyped. It's like Christmas all over again. We hit the rewind button on Christmas. I hope we get something, man. He said, Mitchell Brooks fight. I can't wait to see it again. I saw it right before I came on the live stream. My brother hit me up. He was watching that game because I guess in the hospital they don't get the Laker game. That's sad. But he was watching the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Cavs, and he's like, "Bro, change the channel." But I'm like, "I can't. The Lakers are in a tight one." And he sent me the clip, and I've seen it, man. It's listen, man. They have something. They keep, doing the gritty and twerking and everything that Memphis loves to do. All that weird stuff over there. They got something real coming to them. Because this is just a start. I mean, there's a lot of the league hates the Grizzlies. They talk too much. They ain't done nothing yet. All right, they got beef with everybody. They got beef with our Lakers. Now they got beef with the Cavs. They got beef with Golden State. I mean, they're just making enemies left and right. He said, hell no, not changing the channel for nothing. Yeah, I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. I was like, I'll watch it later. I'll watch it later. No. When the Lakers are in a tight game like that, where my eyes are glued to the TV screen. Cleveland's up by 13 on the Grizz. Listen, the Lakers stopped the win streak. All right. What was it? 9-game win streak? What was it? 11? Something like that? I lost count. The Lakers stopped it, and ever since then, those frauds, the Memphis Grizzlies, or should I call them the Memphis Grizz punks, have been getting exposed, and I love it. I love it because they deserve that and more. He said, if the Lakers trade Bev and keep Westbrook, Pelinka is the worst GM in NBA history. I'm not exaggerating at all. I'm so mad, face red, droopy eyes. Bro, don't be that mad, man. At least we got the win, right? At least we got the win. Your thoughts on AD hitting the clutch shot under 33 seconds while we was down 1? He's got that Kobe in him. I won't say that Kobe, but he was clutch tonight. Definitely Jordan Smith. But we knew AD is just a phenomenal talent. That's why we acquired him. This shouldn't be surprising to nobody. But in reality, it wasn't just that clutch shot. It was the clutch defense by Pat Bev. It was LeBron James with a clutch shot as well. I mean, the whole team just clutched it out. And defensively, the clutch block to me was more impressive than the clutch shot because this dude, I mean, I love Anthony Davis because he could switch on multiple positions. And so when a guard thinks they have beat your guard off the dribble and they got a big on them, right? Usually that's a mismatch. Not with Anthony Davis, man. Not with Anthony Davis. When Anthony Davis comes out of the shadows, man, he steps out and he really covers the field. So you got to love, the way he's able to read the defense, the way he's able to communicate with his teammates and make the proper switch in time to get the block. And his length and his athleticism, man, that's another thing. He's huge, man. Huge. So we're just happy to have Anthony Davis back. My concern remains playing him at the 5 for a lot of minutes because he is injury prone. And so I still want a big man to do the dirty work, similar to the 2020 championship season. We got to try to emulate that. He said Dylan Brooks thinks he's tough. Yeah, I can't really comment too much on Dylan Brooks, man. I can't really comment. If y'all knew what I was thinking about this cat, man, seriously, he's something else. Ed D said, if AD and Braun stay healthy, we are a top 4 or 3 seed and deadly in the playoffs. We need one more rim protector, but TB and Gabriel off the bench with Rui. He said LeBron and AD starting sounds good to me. Look, the whole LeBron, AD, Rui thing has been huge because as you can see, when those 3 are out there together, we don't get out rebounded as much. Matter of fact, we beat we won in the rebounding department by 10. So that makes a huge difference because you're talking about offensive rebounds, you're talking about defensive rebounds, you're talking about extra possessions for you offensively and less possessions for you for them defensively. So overall, man, this team right here, I'm telling y'all, man, they have tons of potential, but we're still, listen, trade deadline is going to tell us everything we need to know about the front office, okay? And I'm here for it. I'm here to break it down. Unfortunately, I got to end this video soon because I got to go run an errand right now, guys. But I always have a blast talking basketball to y'all. Hit the like button. We get 500 likes. All right, by the time I look back at the YouTube channel, I will be dropping that Anthony Davis voiceover. But it has to be by tonight, all right? If not, y'all won't get it till tomorrow. Yeah, he got snubbed, and that's tough, but we're going to turn it into a little bit of sense of humor. We'll see what happens, all right? I appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for tapping in. Quick little shout out to my sponsor, Prize Picks. And it's your boy DTLF signing off. I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right. Peace out. Have a great night.